Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Well, just we're waiting some time, then we'll start. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay, so hello everyone, welcome. I hope you can hear me properly, yeah? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Just we're waiting some time for joining all other participants. I'll start. Due to the Ramadan, very tight schedule. Okay, so just we're waiting some time, 1 minute or 2 minutes. Then we'll start. So let's go. We will start our today's session. So first of all, welcome to the 7 days online training program on Google Earth Engine. Integrate with ArcGIS Pro and QGIS software. Okay. So basically, in this session, we try to focus for beginners who don't have any knowledge about the programming language such as Python or JavaScript, or there is no knowledge about the GIS or remote sensing. Anyone can easily learn all of those from beginners to advanced level. Okay. And our main target, all of you become a developer on Google Earth Engine, okay, and do different types of remote sensing analysis. And when you become a developer, then you can easily apply this type of GIS or remote sensing knowledge any sector. Okay, not only for the specific sector, any sector you can apply this type of knowledge when you become a developer on Google Earth Engine or GIS or remote sensing. Okay, but basically there are a lot of resources. Okay, so first of all, introduce one by one. Okay, then we'll start today's session. So please, one by one, introduce. Yes, please.
My name is Abir Zahid. I'm a space science bachelor's graduate from Institute of Space and Technology, Islamabad, Pakistan. And I'm here today to enhance my skill set and focus on Google Earth Engine, since I have done my final year project on Google Earth Engine. So I'm here to learn more about this and to improve my career CV as well.
Okay, inshallah, you will learn a lot of things. No problem. I hope. No problem. You can easily learn all of this. Yes, next, please. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. My name is Devota Kafuku from Tanzania. I'm a civil engineer, specifically a geotechnical engineer. Now I'm in Japan, just pursuing my master's degree in geotechnical engineering. And my part of my research is concentrated into the slope stability analysis. So I joined this class specifically to learn more about how to use Google Engine for identifications of landslide in some areas which has a disaster, landslide disaster, and other disaster related. So I hope now I will sharpen my knowledge on remote sensing and GIS. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, next please.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is Tenzin. I'm originally from Bhutan, but I'm now based in Africa. I am a veterinarian by profession, and I would like to learn about this Google Earth Engine on how to do a spatial analysis in disease mapping.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, next please. Okay, so let's go. We'll start with this session. So let me share my screen. So first of all, I will try to discuss about our course content or course module. Okay, so after completing the total 7 days training program, what you will learn. So we try to discuss about that. Okay, then we jump over to this session. So let me share my screen. So can you see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So
Yes.
let's start. Okay, thank you. So basically, this is our course module. In this course module, okay, let me show you that first. So this is our course. So in this course, we try to integrate the Google Earth Engine with ArcGIS Pro and QGIS software. Okay, as well as we also learn coding also. Okay, not only for the tool, ArcGIS Pro and QGIS tool. Not only for that, we also discuss about that how to work with the Google Earth Engine with JavaScript and Python API. Okay, so in this session, we try to discuss about the two programming languages, JavaScript and Python. Okay, two things I try to explain, JavaScript and Python. And if you have no knowledge about the Python or JavaScript, don't worry about that. You are able to do this type of using the JavaScript or Python easily. Okay, after completing the total 7 days training session. So first of all, I will try to explain all of those. So first of all, I discuss for today's session, I discuss about that introduction to Google Earth Engine and how to set up Python and JavaScript API for Google Earth Engine. Okay, how to set up your environment for working with Python and JavaScript, and how to use the JavaScript and Python API. Okay, with ArcGIS Pro or QGIS software, we will discuss. And as a beginners, if you don't know how to any programming language such as JavaScript or Python, so we also discuss about the some basic JavaScript and Python syntax, how it will be work. And we also discuss about the client and server. So it's very important because in the client and server, how to connect the client, how to connect the server. So this type of thing is very important when you work with the QGIS software or ArcGIS Pro software. We also discuss about that and how to execute the code using the Google Earth Engine server. We also discuss about that and how to import the different types of raster or vector data from local or also Google Earth Engine dataset, and how to filtering the attribute table. Okay, we'll also discuss about that and how to connect the Google Earth Engine with ArcGIS Pro or QGIS software. Okay, so this is our today's session. We discuss about that. And second, mainly we discuss about that satellite data processing and visualization, how to filter and displaying the satellite imagery. It can be Landsat, Sentinel, MODIS, or any other satellite. How we can easily filtering and displaying, and how to create the satellite composite. Okay, different types of satellite composite. Suppose median composite, mosaic composite, or mean composite. So these type of things we also discuss, and how to create the band combination. Okay, how to use the band combination technique and identify different types of feature from satellite imagery. We also discuss about that, and how to exporting the satellite imagery. We also discuss about that, and how to raster data processing, mainly import, filter, reduce, clip, and display the data. And also discuss about the time series analysis or temporal analysis, suppose yearly or monthly or summer season, rainy season. So different types of temporal analysis, we also discuss about that. And how to export the shape file from Google Earth Engine, we also discuss about that. Or annual image composite, we also discuss about that again. And third day, basically focus on the environmental monitoring and thermal analysis, In this case, we also add cloud and haze, how to remove from your satellite imagery. So mainly when you work with rainy season, then we face some lot of cloud, okay, on our satellite imagery. So this type of cloud is also hampered our result. So that's why it's very important how to remove cloud and haze from your satellite imagery and get the fully neat and clean satellite imagery. Then we also discuss about the DEM data. DEM data basically digital elevation model, how to use, and further how to make, suppose hill shade map, slope map, or aspect map, or hill shade view map. So this type of things how to create, we'll also discuss about that using the DEM data. As well as we also discussed about the land surface temperature monitoring, mainly LST, how to work for the LST monitoring. We also discuss about that. And also discuss about the NDVI statistics. Suppose for a specific boundary, how to compute average, minimum, or maximum NDVI, or statistically this type of value, how to compute. We'll also discuss about that. And also discuss about the urban heat island monitoring. Urban heat island, how to monitor. We also discuss about that. And identify the urban thermal variance index, okay, urban thermal variance index, which place is more better for ecological evaluation. So these type of things we will try to explain, then you can get the more better idea. And how to make the LST time series chart, okay. And for they basically focus on the spectral indices. In the remote sensing, there are a lot of spectral indices, so I will try to show you some technique how to compute any kinds of spectral indices. And also discuss about the flood mapping, mainly how to use the Sentinel-1 SAR data and make the flood monitoring or flood inundation mapping, okay. And how to calculate the spectral indices from satellite data. It can be Landsat, Sentinel, same way. And monitoring the different types of indices, okay, how to extract the water body using thresholding technique. And how to add the gradient lesion map or title, okay, how to create the monthly. And day 5 mainly focus on that air quality monitoring and atmospheric monitoring. Suppose air quality monitoring, all of parameters, all of measured parameters, suppose nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, methane, or formaldehyde, or PM 2.5 or PM 10. So how to monitor this type of measure air quality parameters, we also discuss about that. And how to download the time series data in CSV format. It's very important because sometimes Google Earth Engine chart is not work, then we need to download the data as a CSV file format. So I also try to explain this, how to download the data, mainly time series data, without creating the chart, just download the data as a CSV file. We also discuss about that. And how to make the trend chart, mainly for a specific cities or a specific area, day by day, nitrogen dioxide increasing or decreasing. So this type of trend line chart, how to create, we also discuss about that. And also emission analysis, we also discuss about that, nitrogen dioxide or other gases using Sentinel-5P satellite, okay. And also discuss about the AOD, aerosol optical depth, or a lot of things we have to explain in here. You can see, okay, extract the pixel value for the specific geolocation, accuracy assessment technique, train analysis or linear regression model, how to apply, okay, we also discuss about that. And 6th day basically try to focus on machine learning application in Google Earth Engine, how to use different types of machine learning. Suppose it can be supervised, unsupervised, supervised random forest, cart, support vector machine, minimum distance, unsupervised k-means clustering. So this type of machine learning model, how to apply on your satellite imagery, and then how to create the land use land cover classification, or crop types classification, or forest or deforestation classification. So this type of things I'll try to explain, then you can easily get the idea. And calculate the land use land cover classes area, okay, so how much build up, how much vegetation, how much water body, okay. And adding the lesion to land use land cover map, and how to export the map for the your publication. Suppose how to create the map layout, okay, for this type of map, how we can easily use for your research paper or presentation. We will also discuss about that, exporting the result for research publication map. And finally mainly we discuss about that change detection, okay. It can be land use land cover change detection, or NDVI change detection, or vegetation change detection, vegetation classification, how extract the dense vegetation, class wise land use land cover change detection, then how to transition or area calculation, okay. urban growth monitoring, how to make the urban expansion or urban sprawl, and finally hyperparameter optimization for machine learning, improving your accuracy. We also discuss about that. So this, it's covered a lot of topic, and each day inshallah I will provide you 3 hours live training and 1 hours for the problem solving class. Okay, so problem solving class, mainly you can simply share your own screen and show me your problem. Okay, show me your problem, then we discuss about that. For the problem solving class we also discuss about that. And every class you can get all of benefits. Suppose you can, I already write, you can see you can get that course certificate after submitting all of assignment. Okay, so every class I give you some assignment regarding this type of topic. Then you also try to read this type of assignment. Suppose any assignment you cannot do, you face some problem, then you also discuss about the problem solving class. Okay, what types of problem you face to doing this type of assignment, we also discuss about that. So after completing the assignment you can get a certificate from us, and then you also get the all of materials, mainly slide or PDF. Okay, I also give you. Then practice code, all of practice code I also give you. And then also recorded class. So after completing the live session, so this thing you also get as a recorded for revised your topic again and again, and it's lifetime access, so you can easily get it for the lifetime access. And also lifetime teaching support, it's very important. Okay, so as a beginners, when you start the journey with cloud computing, you face a lot of problem. So that's why you also open the lifetime teaching support. So when you join our this online training program, further future when you face any problem, further future when you face any problem, any topic regarding this type of any topic, you can get the free support. Okay, suppose you want to do one air quality monitoring map for your study area, but you face some problem, so you can easily get the free support for the lifetime, inshallah, there is no problem. So this is our unique, because when you just registration for the one time, lifetime you can get the free support regarding this type of topic. Regarding this type of topic you can get the free support all time. Okay, so that's why any beginners, they can easily learn. Okay, they can easily learn, and also all of content easily learn. Okay, so this is the overall summary of our online training session, what you will learn. Okay, and suppose every month we try to arrange a session. So if you want to join, suppose after upcoming session, you can also join. So you can see the 4th April, inshallah, we arranged another session for the same content. For the same content, if you want, you can also join freely, not need to charge, because when you register this session one time, lifetime you can easily access. Okay, you can easily join for the lifetime. Anytime you can join the live session for the any batch. So this is our I think this is our 38th batch. Okay, so 39 batch registration is the open. So you can, if you want, you can also continue the class for this batch, there is no problem. Okay, for the any batch you can join freely, because you already registration with our course. Okay, for this same content you can easily join for any time in any future, inshallah, there is no problem. Okay, so let's go. So let me open my slide for today's session, just a minute. Yeah, this one. So first of all, we discuss about that introduction to Google Earth Engine. So Google Earth Engine, what is the Google Earth Engine? Google Earth Engine, it's a one kind of cloud-based platform for geospatial analysis. So now what's the cloud-based platform? So here all of you already use different types of cloud-based platform. Suppose Facebook is one kind of cloud-based platform, YouTube is one kind of cloud-based platform. So this type of cloud-based platform have a own server, and everything will be controlled from this server. Suppose you want to upload a photo on Facebook, so this, it's upload on the Facebook server. Suppose you want to upload a video on YouTube, so this video is uploaded on the YouTube server. So every cloud-based platform have their own server, and everything will be controlled from this server. Same like as for Google Earth Engine has their own server, and everything will be controlled from the server. Okay, so server is very important. Okay, and it's a cloud-based platform, must have a server, and everything will be controlled from the server. In this server we can easily access 40 years of satellite imagery. It can be Landsat, Sentinel, MODIS, or CHARPS, or different types of satellite imagery we can easily access from the Google Earth Engine server. Not need to download. Okay, not need to download. We can easily access all of those from the server, and we can also make the analysis easily without downloading any kinds of satellite imagery. As well as you can easily upload your own data set on the server. Suppose you have some high resolution satellite imagery. It can be Maxar, it can be Spot, or others high resolution satellite imagery you have. So you can easily upload this type of satellite imagery on the server, Google Earth Engine server, and then you can also analysis. There is no problem. Okay, as well as we can easily apply the different types of algorithm in your data, and finally we can easily export the image, table, chart, or map output. We can easily export. So this is the overall summary of Google Earth Engine. I again explain. Google Earth Engine is a totally cloud-based platform, and every cloud-based platform have its own server, and everything will be controlled from the server. We can easily access all of satellite imagery from Google Earth Engine server. Not only for that, you can easily upload your own data set on the Google Earth Engine server and apply the different types of algorithm in your data. And finally, we can easily export image, chart, table, or map output from the Google Earth Engine. So now, anyone any question about this slide, you can ask me.
So what is the confidentiality of your own data uploading to the server?
Okay, so you can also give the privately. There is no problem. We can easily upload it for the privately or publicly. There is no problem. So there are the two options. Suppose I have some data. So this type of data, if I want, I can also put as a private or as well as also publicly. There is no problem. There are the two options. So I'll show you that how to upload the data. Then you can get the idea privately or publicly. You can easily get the idea. No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so this is the Google Earth Engine, okay, for the summary. So now application. So basically, we can easily do a lot of application using this platform, okay? All of remote sensing data easily available in this platform. So we can easily apply any kinds of remote sensing analysis using this platform very easily and quickly, okay? So here I include some application, but not only for that, we can do any types of remote sensing analysis using this platform. But also have some limitation, but maximum all of analysis we can easily do using this platform, such as detecting deforestation, we can easily do. Then classifying land use or land cover mapping, we can easily do. Estimating forest biomass and carbon, we can also do. Mapping the world's roadless areas. Then assessment of the plant health status. Then air quality monitoring, water quality monitoring, flood mapping and damage assessment, drought monitoring, then burn severity mapping, and LST monitoring. So here I include some application, but there are a lot of application, okay? Using the Google Earth Engine, we can easily do. As well as it also focused on society's biggest challenges, such as deforestation, then drought, then climate change, then disaster, then diseases, then global food security, sustainability. So it mainly focused this type of society's biggest challenges. And why this is important at present time. So now day by day, previous time we are also use some tool, suppose ArcGIS. Now it's developed ArcGIS Pro, or day by day QGIS. It also increased their version day by day. And same like as, so now all of those we can easily do using the cloud. Okay, so now AI is also coming. Okay, so day by day AI is also increased their version. So now it's important because it's a cloud-based platform. Okay, it's a cloud-based platform, and cloud-based platform we can easily integrate with the different algorithm or different AI. We can easily integrate with the cloud-based platform easily, which is not possible to use the ArcGIS or QGIS. Also develop some plugin to do this type of things, but cloud-based platform is the best for that. When you integrate the different types of algorithm, different types of library, so it's also very important for the cloud-based platform. But now day by day QGIS is also develop some plugin. So this type of plugin also help you to integrate the different types of tool Okay, but cloud-based is the best for that. As well as when you work with the big geospatial analysis, then you must come the Google Earth Engine. Suppose you want to make the land use land cover map, or you want to make suppose forest map or trees map or tree cover map for the whole country boundary of Bangladesh. So we can easily do using the Google Earth Engine very quickly and efficiently. But when you can use the traditional way, suppose ArcGIS software, then it takes a lot of time. You need to download the data, lot of process you need to do. But in the Google Earth Engine, very short time, very quickly, we can easily do for the whole country boundary or any big study area or any big geospatial analysis we can easily do using this platform. So first of all, it reduces your time to the analysis. Very short time we can do lot of analysis, and we can easily access petabytes of data or more on the way. So this is the one kind of important, because suppose I need the vegetation map for the whole world, so I can easily do it for the whole world. I can easily create the vegetation map. Suppose I need the whole world water body map for the whole world, then I can easily get it very quickly using this platform. Okay, but traditional platform, suppose ArcGIS or QGIS, it also possible, but it take a lot of time. We need to download the satellite imagery, then lot of process we need to apply. Okay, but now Google Earth Engine very quickly we can easily get, and this computing power is very fast. Okay, suppose I have 20 years data or 30 years data, so it's very quickly computed the analysis. Suppose minimum, maximum, or average, very quickly it computed, because Google's computer, this inspector is very fast. It can be analysis, okay, or computing the result very fast. Lot of data. So I have lot of data. We can easily get the result from here. As well as Google Earth Engine has some new feature. So this type of feature help you to remove the cloud and haze from your satellite imagery, and we can get very neat and clean satellite imagery. Suppose when you work with the rainy season, or when you work with any types of place, suppose at the river bank or coastal area, then we face a lot of cloud on the sky. But in Google Earth Engine, easily help you to remove the cloud and haze from your satellite imagery and get the very neat and clean satellite imagery. As well as Google Earth Engine is one kind of platform where we can do the global data analysis. We can easily get all of data globally, and we can easily compare or collaboration or standardization by creating common platform for global data analysis by using the Google Earth Engine platform. Okay. So now what the pros and cons of using the Google Earth Engine? First of all, there's a lot of advantages. First of all, you don't need to download any kinds of satellite imagery. You don't need any kinds of local storage. Don't need, because we can easily access all of satellite data, all of imagery from the Google Earth Engine data catalog. Mainly Google Earth Engine server we can easily access, and we can easily access to petabytes of data or more on the way. And this type of data we can easily do for very fast analysis, because Google computing power is very fast. But it also some cons is that you need to know some programming knowledge. You need some programming knowledge. So in this session, I will try to give you some programming basic syntax. Then I hope it also help you to work with Google Earth Engine. Okay, so you just need some programming knowledge you need when you work with the Google Earth Engine. And it also depends on the internet connection, because it's a server-based platform. Without internet we cannot use the YouTube. Without internet we cannot use the Facebook, same like as Google Earth Engine. Without internet connection we cannot use the Google Earth Engine, because it just simply work for the server. Okay, it's a server-based platform. Everything will be controlled from the server, and primary focus on raster-based imagery, mainly satellite imagery. It primary focus, and lack of mature and detailed documentation. But in this training session I try to give you all of documentation, all of detailed documentation I will try to provide, so then you can also learn easily, okay, from the Google Earth Engine. So now how does the work? So Google Earth Engine, we already know it's a cloud-based platform. It's a cloud-based platform, and every cloud-based platform have a own server, and everything will be controlled from the server. So when I write a code, this code send a message to the server. In a matter of second, this server give me a response. Suppose I need a satellite image. I simply write a code. I need a satellite image. So this code send a message to the Earth Engine server. in a matter of second, this server send me Landsat image. Okay, so it's a cloud computing platform or web processing, okay, or cloud computing. So for that, you don't need to download any kinds of software for the Google Earth engine. Okay, when you work, you don't need to download any software. But when you work with ArcGIS Pro or QGIS software, then we need to download the software, ArcGIS Pro or QGIS software, when you integrate the Google Earth engine. Okay, then I'll show you that how to download the ArcGIS Pro or how to download the QGIS software. But for Google Earth engine, when you work, you don't need to download any kinds of software for the Google Earth engine when you work. Only Google Earth engine, not integrate with ArcGIS Pro or QGIS. You just only work for the Google Earth engine. Don't need to download any kinds of software. Just you need to registration. You just need to make the registration with Google Earth engine. And this is the main website, earthengine.google.org. And accessibility must be online. Okay, without online we cannot access. And requirement, you need to, which now Google Earth engine is a two version, free and paid, mainly commercial and also non-commercial. Okay, two version we find out that Google Earth engine, commercial and non-commercial. So non-commercial we can easily use for the researcher, student or trainer. We can easily use the non-commercial. As suppose organization, they are also use some commercial. Okay, so as a student or researcher, we can easily use the free of charge Google Earth engine, not problem. So further we simply need to registration. Okay, we need to complete the registration. So I think here all of you already complete this process for registration. Is it complete or not for the registration in the Google Earth engine? This part is complete. Registration in the Google Earth engine.
No, not yet. I have not done registration.
Okay, I'll show you that how to registration. Then you also try and complete the registration. Okay, so this is the registration. I will show you the process also. So basically now it also updating some process for registration. Previous time it's another way for registration, but now it also develops some registration process. And it also work with the image processing and visualization, vector or raster. Both of them we can also use for that. So now how make the registration? I'll try to show you that. So for that, you can simply search here Google Earth engine on the Google. Simply search Google Earth engine. So this is the first website, earthengine.google.com. Simply visit. Top thing, you can see the platform, dataset, non-commercial, commercial. So platform, you can see the code editor. Okay, so code editor. And you can see the data set, it's not neat. Basically, I will show you the later. So you can see the non-commercial and platform. So here you can simply click on the code editor. So just it open a code editor and you can see it just open the new tab. So this is the link. So here it directly open for me because I already complete the registration. Okay, I already complete the registration. So that's why it's directly open. It's directly open this type of window. This type of window directly open. But as a beginners, when you work with the first time, then it's not open. Okay, as a first time when you work, it's not open directly. So then we need to simply apply some it just give you a form. It just give you a form. Simply fill up this form. Okay, or registration with the cloud project. So it give you this type of message, registration with the cloud project. So then you also try to cloud registration, that will be okay. As well as if you check the non-commercial, click on here. So you can see for the non-commercial, you can join our community science non-profit Earth engine, research climate analysis. Okay, so you can see all of things about the non-commercial or training of the Earth engine for the finish the free work. So this is the only for the all of messages for the non-commercial. Okay, how to use or you can say the commercial uses. So in this time we are just use the non-commercial. You can see the commercial versus non-commercial. So what types of opportunity we have find out for the commercial activities. It show all of messages about the commercial and non-commercial activities. We can find out from here. So just click on the get start. So now I can see to open this type of link. Okay, console.earthengine, the configuration. Okay, it's a Google Cloud. So just we simply set our project. So here you can see it already show the EE dot. This is my project name. Okay, I already complete the project. But first time you don't have this type of project, so you can simply manage registration, click on here, and then simply put the project. So click on the manage registration. So here you can see I already put all of information. It just asks you some review question. Okay, so mainly what's your institution, what's your, how to use, oh, it just simply fill up all of question. Okay, how do you describe your earth engine? Okay, so you can see what is your research question. Okay, then what is the geographic scope of your study? So you can see all of those simply mention, and then simply submit this manage your registration form. Just it just asks you some question. Okay, so you just fill up this type of thing question your own way, then it will be work. Okay, so now mainly this, it just check why you should to recommend as the non-commercial users. Okay, this type of question simply asks you, so why you just take the advantage of the non-commercial. Okay, so simply fill up all of those, then it will be okay. Okay, as well as if you check, so now it also have the another, so this is the project mainly tire, it's new edition mainly add. Okay, but previous time there is no need to add the tire option. So now there, this is the two option. If you check the tire, the previous time it not, recently it's added. So you can see the community and contributor. So there is the two option, community and contributor. So all of are the free because it's non-commercial tire. Community and contribute, what is the difference between that? So you can see intent of the undergrads student and other low computation users, they are used for the community. Okay, and contributor basically it has also some also find out that you can see it increase the hour limit. So you can see the 1000 and it is the 150. Okay, 1000 and it's a 150. So it also help you because as a contributor, but for that we need to add the billing address. Okay, but it not charge. You can see you can simply add the billing address but not charge. Or if you don't have the billing address, mainly your MasterCard or Visa card you don't have, then you can simply use the community. But for the community you can see it's the low computation users. Okay, low computation users, but these things we can use it for high computational users, and you can see it also work 1000 hour per limit, so it's 150. So if you have the MasterCard or Visa card, then you simply choose the contributor, or if you don't have, then simply use the community. But contributor, it also increase the capacity, it is the high capacity of the work. Okay, then you can simply submit, then it will be okay. So this is the new edition, it's added for the prior option. So then it you can also choose it. Okay, if you have the MasterCard, then you try to contributor. If you don't have the MasterCard, then you try to use the community. You can see a billing account is not required for this tire. Okay, but for this tire billing account is required, but this tire, but you will not charge for the Earth Engine non-commercial uses. Okay, it's not charged, there is no charge from your account because it's a non-commercial. These two options we simply manage. One option for that cloud project, another option is for the contributor tire. So here I use the contributor tire, and this is my project. Okay, non-commercial project, so I use in here. So these two things very important. So simply manage this, and you can see it show this type of ee.mission690. So basically this is my project name, this is my project name. And if you check the code editor, in this code editor, if you check okay, let me just show you. Yeah, so you can see this is the project name. Okay, so in the right corner we find out the project name. Suppose this project name, I simply change it. So just click on here, you can see register new cloud project. Okay, suppose for your code editor it's not showing any kinds of name, so then you can simply register a new cloud project. Okay, then simply click that is the new cloud project, and now simply put all of information. Okay, all of information, mainly configuration for the new cloud project, then submit. Okay, then it will be work for that. So here you can see I already have, so that's why it show this type of message. But when you don't have the cloud project, then it will be just simply set the cloud project, and then you can also work. So first of all you try, further face any problem we also discuss about that. Okay, first you try to make the registration for your own computer or on, then if you face any problem, then simply share the screen with me, then I will guide you, inshallah, no problem. Okay, so here I already complete the registration, so that's why if you check I find out this type of code editor. So when I visit the link in my browser, So then it open this type of code editor, and this code editor called as a JavaScript API code editor. Okay, it's just JavaScript API code editor. This code editor I can write only for JavaScript programming language, only for JavaScript, not Python. For the Python, I need to another environment. Okay, for the Python, I need to create the another environment. So how to work with that, I also explain after some time, then you can get the idea. So in this environment, if you check, so we find out this type of window. So it show, you can see the new script. It show the new script, and mainly it's called the editor panel. It's called the editor panel. Editor panel is simply write our code. Is simply write our code. Suppose I simply write one code, suppose print. I simply use the print and write suppose 2026. Simply run. So I can get the result under the console tab. So you always remember that console tab, it show you the printing output. Printing output. So when I use the print function, this output I always find out under the console tab. Okay, you always remember that. So print this output, I always find out the under the console tab. Then inspector tab. So this is another tab, just I click. So this, you can see it show the click on the map to inspect the layers. So you can see in this time, there is no layer. There is no layer because I don't add any map. So it show that click on the map to inspect the layers. So in this time, there is no layer. So if I just click on the inspector tab and click on this map, it show me the longitude, latitude, zoom level, and scale. You can see it show for this place. So when I click, it also change. Okay, default, because there is no layer. But when I add the layer, so then check what happens. So let me show you the practical example. Suppose here I already have some code. I will save it. So let me open. Suppose this one I simply open, because I saved the code previous. How I save, I also show you that, then you can get the idea. Suppose you can see this is the one kind of code. So this code I simply run. So now it show me this type of map. Okay, so basically it show the result for biochemical oxygen demand on water body or BOD value. So you can see it show this type of map. You can see it show the layers. So total 1, 2, 3. Total 3 layer I have in this code. Total 3 layers. So these 3 layers, when I click on the inspector and click, suppose I want to check, I want to inspect what's the value for a specific place. I want to check it. So just I click, suppose just I click this type of place, just I click. So now it show me the coordinate as well as also show me the all of information. So you can see it show this type of information. What's the BOD value? 8.7. So you can see that the 3 layer, 1, 2, 3 layer, it show me the 3 information. So this is the first information from this image. Okay, then second information, it show basically this value, okay, for the second layer, and third layer BOD. So it show the BOD value for the third layer. We find out that, okay, BOD value 8.7. Suppose when I click, suppose another area, suppose when I click this type of place. So now for this coordinate, it show me the value. So you simply remember that in inspector tab, it mainly map querying result, map query result. Suppose when I add any map, it can be NDVI, LST, or anything. I want to check what's the value for a specific coordinate. Just I simply click on this map. It show me that. It show me this type of result for this coordinate. What's the value, okay, for this layer? So this is the inspector tab, and this is the console tab. In inspector tab, mainly map querying result, and console tab, it's mainly printing your output. Okay, as well as you can see the tasks tab. So this is another tab. It's mainly show you the long running tasks. Okay, suppose when I export or import anything in my server, it show you the progress, how many times, how many minutes you need to exporting or importing from the server. So it show that this process. So I'll show you some practical after some time. You can get the idea. So task tab mainly help you show you the progress of your exporting or importing report. We find out. So these 3 tab, inspector tab, console tab, and task tab, it's very important. We also use further later also. So now I short again explain. So in inspector tab, it's mainly show you the pixel value. Okay, so you can see that the 3 layer. So when I click, it show me the 3 pixel value for this coordinate, for the specific coordinate. Console tab, it's mainly help you map printing your output. So when I use the print function, these things I can easily get under the console tab. And task tab, when I export or import anything, then it show me the progress report, how many time I need for exporting or importing any file. Okay, I hope you can also get the idea. This 3 tab. Any question you can ask me about the 3 tab. I will again explain. Okay, I hope there is no question. Yeah, thank you. So now we discuss about, you can see. Yes, please.
Yeah, sorry. I just want to know the difference in the accuracy, or you can measure, of course, which between when you are using Gemini GEE by preparing some map compared to the normal way, the one we used maybe ArcGIS or GIS for preparation of map. How accurate or how differ are they between the map prepared by GE and the map prepared by using a normal GIS application?
Okay, I understand. Yeah. So in this case, first of all, in Google Earth Engine, basically this type of satellite data, it's the pre-processed satellite data. Okay, so all of atmospheric correction, all of enhancement already done for this type of satellite imagery. If you check, so here I use this satellite imagery. So in this type of satellite imagery already done for the atmospheric correction or others. Okay, and remove all of unnecessary pixel. So that's why this imagery give me the more better result when I use it in the Google Earth Engine. But the same things we can also use in the other GIS software or other GIS analysis. Suppose you download the satellite imagery from some remote sensing, suppose Art Explorer we also use, or USGS website we also use to download the satellite data. Then this type of image some problem. Okay, suppose some noisy pixel you find out. So this type of noisy pixel must destroy your result, and we can get the low accuracy for that. So Google Earth Engines give you the more better imagery and also give you the more better result when you use the cloud computing platform, because this type of imagery is already pre-processed this type of imagery, and remove all of noisy pixel or others. Remove, we can get the very better imagery or better reflectance value. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this is the way. So now if you check, also here there are the 3 tab, script tab, docs tab, asset tab, and AI tab. Okay, so in the script tab, first of all, if you check in the script tab, so in the script tab, if you check, it show the owner basically. So this type of code I simply write and save in my own folder. Okay, and any other people not access this type of software, this type of code. Okay, so it's my own property. This is my own property. Okay, if I don't share, then then no people can access this type of code. Okay, so you can see this is my owner section. And in the owner section, if you check, I create a folder. So this is my folder. In this folder I can add all of my code, because when I save, it will be added here. Suppose you can see that the lot of code I already saved. So further when I need, I simply use it from here. So you can see this is another code. Okay, so you can see this is the another code. So there's a lot of code I already saved it. So further when I need, I simply click, it will be simply add in my code editor. Okay, from here I can easily modify, or I can easily recheck my result, or I can modify the result for another study area easily. So now how I can save this code? Okay, how I can save? So for the saving, you can see the save button. Okay, just click, or here I already save it. So just click on here. You can see the save as button. Just simply put your name. So here I put the air temperature. Then okay. So then it will be saved under the script tab. Okay. So script tab mainly managing your script which you save. So any script I can easily save. Suppose let me show the example. Suppose let me open the another code editor. So just I go to the code editor. Suppose I simply write a script. Suppose I simply write a script. Simply I write the script. Suppose print. Suppose I simply write here print 2026. Suppose this is my script. I want to save it. So how I can save? Just click on the save button. You can see, just put the name. Okay, and you can see it's saved in my folder. So I put this is my folder name. So I put the name, suppose demo code. Okay, I put suppose here a demo code. I just put this type of name. Okay, you can put any name, no problem. Then okay. So now you can see it's loaded, and this code saved in this folder. So you can see a demo code. I can easily get it. So now suppose this code, this thing I want to remove, just a click, so then it will be deleted, okay, from my folder. Or suppose this code I need, just a click, then it will be added in my code editor. Okay, or I need to rename, so just click on here, then I can easily rename this code name. Okay, easily I rename. So this is the way. So when you write any code, so then we can easily click on the save button, then it will be saved under the script tab. Okay, as well as if you check, you can also create the folder or repository or file. File mainly, suppose it's a one kind of file. Folder mainly, so you can see it's one kind of folder. So you can see when it show the folder. So in this folder, all of file is stored in here. In this folder, all of file is stored in here. So you can also create the folder or create the file easily from the new, and also work for that and store it. Suppose I create some code only for the crop monitoring. So just like create a folder for crop monitoring and store all of code in the crop monitoring folder. Suppose I create some code for LST monitoring. So I create a folder, suppose LST, and store all of code on the LST. Okay, so it's also possible. So script tab, it managing your script which you save. Okay, and we can easily add this type of code when I need. I simply click, it will be added in our code editor. Okay, further we can also work with that. So just I need the code, just click. Then you can see this code is added in my code editor. So further, when I run the code, then I can easily get the result. As well as I can also modify this code, or I can also different types of things. Suppose I need the result for another study area, so then we can easily get it. So this is the script tab. It managing your script which you save. We can get it. Okay. As well as if you check the docs tab, it's very important. Mainly it's the documentation, all of function with their expression. You can easily find out. If you check, it show the all of function. You can see every function. We find out the all of those. Just I click on here, I can get all of those about this function. It show you the description. It's a description, as well as also show you the argument. Show you the arguments of this function. Okay, so this is the documentation tab. You don't need to memorize anything. We can easily access all of documentation from the docs tab. Okay, as well as if you check the asset tab, mainly it's work with your asset which you uploaded. Okay, suppose we can easily upload it different types of file in our server. Suppose different types of satellite imagery, different types of CSV file, different types of shape file, okay, or GeoTIFF file. This type of file we can easily upload in our Google Earth Engine server. And further, we can also work this type of file. So how we can also work with that, I also explain, then you can get the idea. Then you can get the better idea. Okay. As well as you can see, it's the get link button. Get link button basically this code, suppose I want to share with you. So how I can share this code? So for the sharing this code, simply click on the get link button. You can see it generate this type of link. So when I copy the link and send you, then you can easily access this code. Okay, so when you simply go to the link, so then it just show you the all of code with the result. Just open this type of window. Okay, this type of window, open and show you the result. So how I can share the code? So simply click the get link button and copy the link and then send. Then anyone can easily access your code. Okay, which you send this paper. Simply go to the link, they can easily access this code. So this is the get link button. We can also use it. And save button I already explained. Run button mainly execute your result. Shortcut keyword Control plus Enter on your keyboard. Control and Enter. And reset button it clear map, inspector and console. Remove all of those. Just a click, you can see it gone. As well as if you check, this is the another apps tab. So app step mainly managing your application, web application. So in Google Earth Engine, it also help you to create some web application. Mainly, it also help you to create some um, apps, okay, or remote sensing apps. So let me show some app, then you can get the idea. Suppose let me open the manage apps. So basically, this is the window, manage apps. Here we simply submit our app or display our app. Or suppose let me just open this one kind of just I open this app. So you can see this is the app link. So anyone can easily visit the link and they can easily get the, you can see it show this type of logo or this type of things. Basically, it just show you that land use, land cover information for one river, and not other function is not open. So you can see just it show the visualization. Okay, suppose you create a project or you create a map, any map. So this map you want to share with the publicly. So anyone, they can easily visit the link and they can easily get this type of land use, land cover map, and also check the result, how much water body, how much build up, how much agriculture land, how much vegetation, how much barren land. Okay, just visualize. So it's one kind of web application or apps only for visualizing the map. Not only for that, if you want, you can also create some advanced application. Suppose let me show you that, just I open this. So it also some dynamic. So in this case, we simply choose our study area. It show you the land use, land cover map. Suppose you can see. So you can also add your logo. Okay. Suppose from here you can simply choose your district. So here I already input all of my district in Bangladesh. So you can simply choose, suppose one district. Suppose I need this Cox budget. Cox, just I choose, and then you can see it create the Cox budget land use, land cover mapping. Okay, as well as show you the statistical result, how much tree cover, how much cropland, how much water body. Also download the data CSV file. Or any other district, I simply choose, so then it will work. Just I click on the Dhaka. So now it show you that Dhaka land use, land cover mapping. Okay, and also show you the statistical value. Okay, square kilometer, how much water body, how much build up. Okay, we can easily get this type of value, look like that. And this is the legend about that. And also download the data, or click on the reset button, it will be gone. Okay, so then you can simply choose your own district. So then it will work for this district, and we can easily get the result for this district. I think it's also more a dynamic application. Not only for that, if you check suppose others more advanced application, suppose this is the one kind of application for agriculture drought monitoring. So if you check, so this is the agriculture drought rain fed and failed area. So this province. So if you check here, we can easily choose our own district. Suppose I can see different types of district. So I simply choose the one district from here, and suppose I need this result for 2019 or any specific year. Just I choose, and which index you want to use it. Suppose I use the vegetation condition index, and then further choose the time or day, and then further just run. So now it will be loaded. Okay, it will be loaded for this district. What is the drought condition for this? You can get it from here. So it's loading. So it show you the result. Where is the extreme dry? Where is the severe dry? Where is the moderate dry? Where is the normal? Where is the wet? We can easily get it. So also show you the time series chart of the vegetation condition index. For this index, also get it. So this is the another advanced application of application or apps. So as well as there's a lot of apps if you check. So this type of apps I simply developed using the Google Earth Engine. You can see you can also use some apps for the privately access. Suppose you create some commercial apps. So you can simply just lock it, and then further other people not use it. You can also use it as a subscription. So people just take the subscription and then use the apps. So if you check the one app, suppose let me open in this apps. So this is the one kind of advanced apps. So just I open. So these apps mainly help you to identify for water quality monitoring. You also find out that if you check. So if you check, So for this app, suppose you can easily put your time period, suppose your observation time. Suppose I need the time for year of 2026 January, suppose from the 1st January and up to 22 or 21 February or 22 February. So from this time period, suppose I want to observe water quality for this reservoir. I want to check it. Just simply draw the study area. Suppose this is my water body area. I need the result for that. And then which value I want to compute: turbidity, chlorophyll, total suspended solid. So suppose I compute total suspended solid, TSS, and then submit. So now it show you the result for this reservoir between this time. Where is the high turbidity, where is the low turbidity, we can get it. You can see also show the legend. Okay, so this type of it show the milligram per liter. Okay, so this type of red color is indicating about the high TSS values. So just I zoom and show you the result more better map. So we find out this type of map, okay, for the TSS. And you can see between this time period, we find out that in this time, it show very high TSS value, January 14. Okay, so you can see now it also decreased February 8 and also more decrease in the February 20, okay, for this water body area. Not only for that, you want to compute, suppose chlorophyll, just click on here and then submit. So now it show you the result for the chlorophyll. Where is the high chlorophyll, where is the low chlorophyll, you can also get it from here. Okay, as well as suppose I compute the turbidity, click on here and submit. So now it show you the turbidity. Okay, you can see it's pretty high turbidity of this water body. Okay, it's this type of legend. Okay, it show the low turbidity, it's a medium, and you can see it's a high. And you can see it increase the high turbidity. Find out the February 8, 215.39 F and U, and decrease you can see. So this is type of application. We also use the Google Earth Engine and create. So you can see you can also use some publicly. This is the mainly publicly. It's mainly show you the subscription. Okay, so only for some people then can access. This is the way, and these things mainly manage the apps tab. Okay, managing your web application using Google Earth Engine. Okay, and this is the map view. Map view basically we find out this type of map. Two map it show you that one map is also satellite. We also get it from that. It's a high resolution satellite. Okay, Google satellite. So we can also get it from here, as well as we also get it. You can see this type of hand tool, mainly move your map, or also you can see the point, line. Okay, also shape. We can also draw the rectangle. So this type of point, line, or polygon we can easily create. Suppose click on here, I just create the point. This type of point I can easily create, or digitize the river or road line. Okay, I create the line. So point, line, polygon I can easily create, or create any shape. Okay? So it also helps you do this type of things from here to create. Also create the rectangle. Create the rectangle, and we can easily get this type of boundary or rectangle. The point line. And this is a zoom in and zoom out. As well as if you check the top of the code editor, it's a search, place, and dataset. So simply search any place and search any dataset. We also find out from here. So we can easily get this boundary. Suppose I simply search any data. Suppose I need the data for MODIS and DVI. I simply search. So you can see it show me the all of MODIS related data. Click on here, I can easily get all of MODIS data. MODIS related data. So further you also you can just click, then I can get all of information about this data and then import this data in my code editor. So this is the way. This is the code editor, user interface of the Google Earth Engine. Okay. So anyone any question about the user interface, you can ask me. For the user interface, any tab or anything, you can also ask me, please. And it's called the JavaScript API code editor. This code editor we can write only for JavaScript. Okay, but for the Python, we need to use the another environment. Okay, any question you can ask me, please.
Sir, do we have to add manually data of specific projects, like of Pakistan region, like you showed in the apps?
I asked you about the user interface. Any question or not? Or the user interface, only user interface. Okay. And you just stay. Okay. So not. I will try to explain all of those step by step. Okay. So just keep in touch. Okay. Just keep in touch. Total 7 days, because there is it not focus only for the specific project. It focus how you become a developer. Okay, we are not focusing for only for the specific project. We are focusing how you become a developer, how you can create any project for your own. Okay, not need to help others. Okay, so our main target, all of you become a developer. Okay, not for doing, when you become developer you can do any project. Okay, any project. It can be your quality for any study area. For any study area you can easily do for any project. Okay, not, it's not very much hard, but not copy and paste, because now AI is also have, so some people just use the AI code and then copy and paste, and they're not get the knowledge, so then it creates some problem. So first of all you just gain the knowledge, and then you also try to help of AI, and then apply your analysis. Okay, then it also help you to become a developer. But as the first time when you just copy and paste and work, then you don't become a developer. You always copy and paste and get the result. But our main target, all of you become a developer, and when you become a developer you can do any types of project. Okay, and every class I will give you some assignment regarding some project. So this type of project you can do for your own study area, suppose your own country, for Pakistan, or own city. So you also try to do this type of project for your own study area. Just use your own study area and do. Further face any problem, we have the another 1 hour problem solving class. We also discuss for the problem. Okay, so I hope there is no question about the user interface, and it's called the JavaScript API code editor. Okay, but now how I can use the Python, okay, for the Google Earth engine. It's very important because Python have a lot of powerful library. So I will show you that how to work for the Python. So for the
Excuse me.
Python, yeah,
Excuse me.
please.
So like script writing is done here in this space. That code script writing, JavaScript writing is done here.
No. I come back again in here. No problem. Just not. So we'll come back again in here. So first of all, I try to show you that how to work with environment. So it's called the JavaScript environment. So now I talk about the Python
Yes.
environment. Okay, then come back again in here. Come back. Yeah, no problem.
No, what I mean to say is whether it is Python script or JavaScript environment, it is done in this space, isn't it?
Which space?
So what I mean to say is, you see, like bar, region, geometry collection.
Oh, I not looking this type of code now. Okay, so you are just not looking this type of code now. So I'll try to explain, then you can get the idea. Not looking this type of code now. Okay, so I am not looking this type of code because it's the advanced. So just you can keep in task, and then you can easily get the idea how it will be work. Okay, not looking this type of code now. Okay, so just we start from the blank. Okay, totally blank. Okay, our code editor is totally blank. There is nothing. Okay, so now it's a JavaScript API code editor. So now I simply explain only for the user interface, okay, what is the inspector, what is the console, what is the task, what is the get link button, run, save, reset, apps, also script, docs. Okay, so just I explain only for the user interface. Okay, not go to the deep. So now we talk about the Python environment, how to work with the Python. So for the Python, you simply search Google Colab. Simply search Google Colab. Simply search. Here's the Google Colab. Okay, just open. So Google Colab is one kind of it's called the cloud-based IDE. So here we can write our code in the cloud. So just I open in the new notebook. So now it create the new notebook. on the cloud. So you can see this is the code editor. Okay, it's called the Google Colab. So I can simply rename it as a first day. Okay, I can easily rename it first day. So you can see this is the code editor and this is the code editor. So which code editor looks more better? So this code editor must looks more better. Okay, because you can see this code editor is very powerful code editor. So here I find out the all of script docs, all of tab, all of documentation. I can easily get all of inspector, all of reset run, all of button. But you can see there is nothing. It's just like a blank, okay? Totally blank. So now how I can connect the server? Suppose here this code editor I want to use as the Google Earth Engine. I want to get the server. How I can get the server in this code editor? How I can get the server? So for that, we simply import two library, only two library. First library, it's called the GEMAP library. So this library is already installed in the cloud-based IDE, already installed all of Google Colab. Google Colab is already installed this package. So that's why we not need to install, because it already installed all of Google your all of cloud-based IDE, mainly Google Colab. Not only for that, all of Python libraries, suppose pandas, matplotlib, or numpy. So this type of library already install it. So not need to install it again. I simply import. And then also import Earth Engine. These two library I need. Just I enter or run my code. Just click on here, it will be run. So you can see it running this code. Mainly these two libraries simply import in our Python code editor. So you can see there is no problem. Okay, it take the 10-second time and there is no problem. It's done. So after importing two library, I need to authenticate with my email. Okay, so how I can authenticate? Just put here ee.authenticate. Just use it. Okay, and spelling is very important. So if you put the wrong spelling, then it will create some problem. Otherwise, there is no problem. So just I run it. So you can see it just you can see it show the allow this notebook to access your Google credential. So your Google credential you want to allow? Yes, I allow. Just click on the allow. So now you can see it just open this type of window, and you can see this is my email address. This email address I used for registration with the Google Earth Engine account. So when I make the registration, I just use it. So just I use the same because I use it. Just continue. So then you can see it show. Then just continue again. So you can see now. I hope it also work. There is no problem. There is no problem. Then take the new cell and put Earth Engine EE and apply initialize. It's very important. In this time, you can check if I run the code, it show a problem, and this problem it show that no project found. So no project found. So here I find out the project. So this project we find out under the in our code editor. You can see this is our project. Okay, this is our project. So this project I need to copy. Just I click on here. You can see the project info and copy the cloud project. Okay, cloud project. Just I copy the name. After that, just I write here project equal and paste this cloud project name. So this is my cloud project name. Just I run. So now if you check, there is no problem. It's worked. Okay. So now we are just used only for the 3 line of code. So this 3 line of code help you to connect the server as well as also connect your cloud project. Okay, so now this code editor is ready to use for Google Earth Engine. So we can easily get all of data set, all of function of Google Earth Engine server. So it means that, so now it's perfectly work with the Google Earth Engine server. I can easily use all of data set from Google Earth Engine, all of function I can easily use. Everything is done. Okay, so it means that. So now if you can check, there is no map, but you can see it also have a map in here. So how I can add the map? So for adding the map, we simply take the new cell and take a variable map. If you don't know what is the variable, I explain later, no problem, and run. So now I can see I call the GE map library and call the map function. Okay, and then this variable I simply call, it will be add this type of map. So this is the way how to create the environment to use the Google Earth Engine in the Python. Okay, so this is the environment of the Python. So further, we can easily load all of data set from Google Earth Engine, all of function of Google Earth Engine we can easily use. So it's called the cloud-based platform. Not only for the cloud-based, we can also use in our local computer, we can also run. So how I can do it for the local? So for the local, we simply download this software. It's called the Anaconda distribution. So simply search Anaconda distribution, download. So you can say download the Anaconda, okay, or you can say download the Anaconda. Simply download from the main website, Anaconda distribution. Just a click. So you can see, okay, download now, get access 30 seconds, completely free. Okay, so get started. So just simply sign up with your Google or your email. So just use my email to sign up with the Anaconda distribution. So you can see there is the two option. It's called the Anaconda distribution. It's called the Miniconda distribution. But I suggest you try to use the Anaconda, because you can see Anaconda, it's complete package with 8,000 libraries. So it's the complete package with 8,000 library. Already install it in your Anaconda distribution. But Miniconda, it not install it anything. So you can also use. I think it's one. This is the more better to download the Anaconda distribution. You can 8,000 plus libraries already installed in the Anaconda distribution. So simply click. So now it will be downloaded in your local system. So here I already downloaded. So just I open, just I close it. It's not need for much. Simply download and then install this Anaconda distribution in your local computer. After install, you can simply click on the start button and search there Anaconda prompt. It's very important. Anaconda prompt. Just I open. So you can see the Anaconda prompt. Just simply open. So now if you check, suppose I want to check Python. So just click on the Python. I want to check Python version. So you can see it show this type of Python version in my computer. So after getting this type of prompt, first of all, we need to create a environment. We need to create the environment. So if you simply search there Conda env list, so you can see it show this type of Conda list. So this type of environment I already create, but first time when you open and write the Conda env list, you can see there is nothing, because when you install the first time and not create any kinds of environment. So you can see here show the base. So it's the base. I create the one environment GE, another environment geospatial, or I create this type of things. So now how I can create the environment. So this is the code. It show you only for the list of Conda environment. But now how I can create the environment. It's very important. So for that, simply right here, conda create n and put the name. Suppose I put the name, any name you can put. I put the name, suppose my name, Mijan. So I create the environment, I put the name, environment name is the Mijan. Okay, and put just enter. So now I can see it create the new environment, and this environment name is the Mijan. So you can see it create this type of things. Done. Take some 30 second or 40 or 1 minute to create the environment, I hope. Okay, done. So you can see, okay, so then put the y, just yes. So you can see it create environment location. This is my location, you can see Mijan, and this is my environment name. I put the name is the Mijan. Then you can put any name as the environment name. So then enter. So now you can see after creating the environment, it show me that to active this environment. So now you can, it show the base. It show the base. So now how I can active this environment? It already show, you can see the conda activate and then environment name. If you want to check, suppose I put again conda env list and enter. Then if you check, it added the new name Mijan, which I created after some time ago. Which I created Mijan. So it show, you can see Mijan. So now this environment I need to active. You can see default show the base environment, but I need to active this Mijan environment. So for that, simply right here conda activate and put the name. Okay, environment name Mijan. So you can see there the total 1 2 3 4 environment. Suppose I need this environment, I simply put the name. I need, suppose this environment, I simply put this name. I need, suppose this one, I simply put this name. Okay, so which one you need, you can simply put the name. Suppose I need the conda activate Mijan, so I put the my name. I want to active this environment, just enter. So now you can see it show this type of things Mijan. Okay, Mijan. Previous time it show the base. So now Mijan, it's activate. This environment is activate. So in this environment, I need to install the GEMAP package. We already used GEMAP in the Google Colab because Google Colab is already installed. But now I want to install it in my system, in my local system. I want to install. So for that, I need simply write here this install software, how I can install. So for this, simply right here conda install C conda 4G then put the package name GEMAP. The GEMAP. So this package I want to install in this environment, Mijan environment. Okay, just enter. So now we can see it working. Take some time. Okay, show the done. Now it's solving the environment. And environment is very important. Suppose you can create different project. So for the different project, we simply create the different environment. So it also help you to easily get the specific environment and also work for the specific project. Okay. Just take some time for only for the first time. Okay, for the first time it takes some time, but when it will be completed, then not take any time. For the first time, for the installing, take some time.
Uh, Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, it's asking me to update the Conda as well. I have 23.7.4 version.
If it shows, okay, so again, I'll just keep in touch. So I will, because we have the another problem solving 1 hour problem solving class, you can simply show me the screen. Okay, then it will be more better. Okay? So you can simply show me
Okay,
the
sir.
screen. I can easily get the problem and give you the solution. Okay. So now you can see it show the, just press on the Y, okay, to install all of packages, just a Y and then enter. So I can see it will be downloading all of those packages: Python, Pandas, you can see NumPy, Google Earth Engine API, okay, and Plotly, GEMAP, okay, all of packages is downloaded, and it's stored in the Meson environment which I create. Okay, I think some problem, it show the connection broken because I think some networking issue, that's why it show this type of problem. Or okay, let me try again. Just I put the Y and enter. Oh. Downloading and installing packages, connection broken, incomplete read. Okay. Okay, no problem. So when you work, you also try to use the better network connection, so then it will work. Okay. So now let me show you the further process. Suppose it's simply just all of those completed. Okay, after install, how I can, okay, just I rename. Suppose after install, how I can open again. Okay, so I'll show you that. So just I close it. Okay, and then open Anaconda prompt after installing. Just I Supervised Anaconda prompt after installing. Just open again. Okay, just reclose and open. Okay, so now I can see it show this type of base, but I need to active my own environment. Okay, which I install it. So just I simply write here conda env list. So now it show you the all of list of the conda. So in this case, suppose I active this environment. So here I already install it. Okay, so just I simply put here the conda activate and then put this name. Suppose geo special. I put this name. Okay, then click. So now you can see, yeah, it active. You can see geospatial. So now after installing, then active, and put here Jupyter Lab. So now it automatically open the Jupyter Notebook or Jupyter Lab in your browser. And just let me check what happened. It's working. So after installing, just apply this process. After installing, just apply this process. Okay, so now you can see it open this type of localhost lab in your browser, and it's called the Jupyter. You can see the notebook. Just I click on the notebook, so you can see it show the title one. So you can also change the title or rename. So this type of things you can also do. And I can rename. So just click. I think this here you can see the rename. And you can also put the specific folder in your local in your PC or your laptop, okay, which is where you create the folder. So in this I rename, I put the name, suppose first day. Okay, so now I simply import the same. Suppose I import the two library. So first library I import GE map, another library I import Earth Engine. So just the same, just I run. So now I can see it show the start symbol. It means that it's loading. Okay. And now GE map and Earth Engine, it install it in our local computer. Okay, in your local computer. But previous time when I work, it's our cloud. Okay, it's our cloud-based IDE. So GE map and Earth Engine already install it in this collab. Okay, so that's why I not install. But when I work with the Jupyter Notebook, you must install for the first time, only for the first time. Other types not need. You can see there is no problem. It means that it's successfully installed in my system. Okay, so after that, just take the new cell again, and same way authenticate, just run it. So now I can check. Okay, EE has no active. I think I put the wrong spelling. So authenticate, just a minute. So now check again. Okay, done. Because it showed the true, because I already authenticate for the first time. Allow. I already click this type of thing. It showed the true. Okay, and then same. I put here Earth Engine dot initialize and mention here project. One, put the project name. So project name is the Mijan. Sorry, project name is EE Mijan 690. We can easily find out the project name. You can see the right corner. We can we find the project. Just I use it and then run it. So only write the 3 line of code. We can easily connect the Google Earth Engine server with our local computer. Okay, so now further, if I just add the map, so I take a variable, suppose map, and call the GE map, and call this map function, and I want to add the map, so just I call this variable and run it. So now it also loaded this type of map. So this is the way how to work with Google Earth Engine JavaScript. So this is JavaScript API. This is the Python, and use the Google Colab, and this is the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, in your local computer. These 3 things, how to create the environment to use the cloud-based platform like as Google Earth Engine. Not only for that, we can also use the Google Earth Engine in our QGIS software. So first time I simply explain all of the environment. Okay, so then I one by one I will try to show you that. Okay, so step by step we can simply keep in touch. I hope you can easily get all of those very properly. So now how I can work with the QGIS software. Okay, so first of all, simply download the software. Simply search here QGIS. Just simply search on the Google. You can see the download the QGIS. Just I simply click. And if you check the QGIS, there are the 2 versions. One is the new release, another is the long. Okay, LTR. Okay, let me check. So download, just skip and go to the download. So you can LTR. Okay, LTR, always try to use the LTR version because it's a long-term release. Okay, long-term release version. Latest have some problem because some plugin or others, but LTR, long-term release version, is very good when you work. Just simply download and install the QGIS software. Okay, Simply download and install it. So after installing this software, just open your QGIS software. I already installed it. Just I open QGIS and then open. So now this is the QGIS software, how we can easily connect the Google Earth Engine. We discuss about that. Okay. And also ArcGIS Pro, how to work with the ArcGIS Pro with the Google Earth Engine. Okay, it's open. Okay. So after opening this QGIS, so first of all, simply go to the plugin option, manage and install plugin. Simply go. So here you can see the install, not install. So I simply use here all. Click on the all and simply search the one plugin. It's called the Google Earth Engine. Okay. So basically this plugin is very important. Okay. So this is the Google Earth Engine. You can see it's integrate QGIS with Google Earth Engine. Okay. So simply search on the QGIS and then simply install it. Okay. So here I already install it. Okay. Simply install it. So you can see the integrate QGIS with the Google Earth Engine, and it integrate the Google Earth Engine by working with the Google Earth Engine Python API. So we can easily write the Python code in this plugin and also get the result, as well as we can also use the some tool. Okay, so I can see it show this type of things. So after installing this plugin, you can simply check in your plugin option again. Plugin, we can get the Google Earth Engine look like that. Okay, show that this type of Google Earth Engine, as well as you can see it also show this type of icon. Okay, so now click on the plugins and you can say Google Earth Engine. Just click on the sign in button. So in the sign in button, when I click, you can see choose an account. So I just use the email for registration with my Google Earth Engine account for the first time. Just I use it again. And you can see Google Earth Engine authenticator. So just I click on the allow. It show that you can see Google Earth Engine authorization successful done. And credential have been retrieved, and please close this window. It's not need now. Just anymore. It's just not, it's completed. So after that, if you check, it show this type of things. It show the cloud project. Okay. So basically, it just come from the Earth Engine, Google Earth Engine. Okay. QGIS. You can say the QGIS. We find out this type of Google Cloud project. So this is another window just open in here. I simply mention my project name, cloud project name. It's a Earth Engine, mainly EE Mijan 690. So you can simply check it from here, your project name. Okay. And then further simply click right in here and then okay. So just it. So then it will be successfully, we can work with the QGIS and work with the Google Earth Engine. So inshallah further class we also explain how to work. So this is the first process, how to create the environment. Okay, just apply these things and it will be create the environment. If you check now, it show you that the project. Okay, this is my project. So further how to use the plugin and how to add the others analyze. I'll show you the further inshallah other class. You can get the idea from the other class, no problem. Okay. So now we discuss about that how to work with ArcGIS Pro. ArcGIS Pro, how to work. So for the ArcGIS Pro, when you work, so let me show you that. Okay, I think, okay, just a minute. So ArcGIS Pro, it installed in my another device. So let me just open this device. Just a minute. Let me stop the sharing. And open my another device. Just a minute. And okay, ArcGIS Pro is the commercial software, but if you want, you can also use it as a cracked version. Okay, and also use it. So if you don't have the ArcGIS Pro software, you can simply knock me after the class. I will send you the software link. So far, you can also install and also use it for the ArcGIS Pro. Okay, because it's the commercial software. Okay, I will send you that. You also try to install, and also send you the install guideline how to install. Okay, then you can also try to install the ArcGIS Pro software. Okay, if you don't have, or if you have already have the ArcGIS Pro, there is no problem. Just let me share this screen. Okay, so you can see this is the ArcGIS Pro. So in the ArcGIS Pro, how I can set up the Google Earth engine, mainly how I can connect the Google Earth engine. It's very important. Okay, so for that, just open the ArcGIS Pro for the first time, then click on the setting button. From the setting, if you check the package manager, it's very important. Click on the package manager. Then if you check it's loading, just a minute, it's loading. Okay. Package manager, manage environment and packages for Python, R or system library. So now we are work with the Python GEMAP package. Okay, GEMAP basically it's a Python package. So click on here. If you check, it show ArcGIS Pro Py 3. It's a default. Okay, it's a default package in our system. When you install it, you can get the ArcGIS Pro Py 3. As well as if you check the GE, I already created the another package. Okay, so you can see it's a default. Okay, it's a default. Just I click on the setting button. And okay, it's not need. I remove it. Okay, just delete. It's not need. Just I delete it. It's not need. So here I already create the environment. GE, I already create the environment. Look like that. So how to create this type of environment? So for that, you can simply click on the, you can see for the ArcGIS Pro Py 3, just click on the clone environment, just click, and then simply put the name, simply put a name. So you can put any name, any name I can put. So you can put the name, suppose environment, any name. I put the name, suppose art engine, or any name you can use, no problem. I put the name, suppose art engine, and then okay, then okay, you can see now it just clone this environment. It create the another environment, art engine. So you can see it show the creating environment. So now this environment is created in our ArcGIS Pro. I think it takes some time. Okay, so in the meantime, I think I also try to discuss about another topic. After completing this, installing this, creating the environment, I will come back again in here. Okay, otherwise it not completed even after completing the 3 hours. Okay, so let's go. I will try to explain another topic. So it also continue, no problem. So we try to discuss about another topic in the meantime. Okay, otherwise it also destroy some time. Okay, let me stop the sharing. Okay, and continue. So after completing the environment, I will try to share this screen again and show you that. Okay, so let me share my screen now and continue the class. Okay, so we already discussed this type of environment, how to work, mainly Google Earth Engine, JavaScript API, QGIS, Jupyter Notebook, Google Colab, and also ArcGIS Pro. Okay, so now we discuss about that how to work as a beginner. Suppose I don't have any knowledge about the coding, so how I can work with this type of platform. So first of all, we need to learn about some programming language or programming syntax. Then we just easily get the idea how it will work. So in the programming language, if you simply check, all of programming languages have some common item. Okay, so first item, all of programming language, it's work for print. Okay, print. So print is very important because we are just use the print and then get the output from the print function. Print is one kind of function, but for the different programming language, use the different way to write the print syntax. Okay, so if you simply search here, I simply search and show you the some pattern. Suppose I simply search here, suppose JavaScript versus C++ syntax. Simply search. So if you check, so you can see for the variable, okay, let me just remove it and show you the full screen. Okay, it shows some syntax look like that. You can see for the JavaScript and C++. Okay, so you can see the typing keyword let constant var. In the C++, we use the keyword in float, double, character, string, etc. Okay, and you can see this is JavaScript. Okay, we define the function look like that, and this is the C++. Okay, so all of programming languages have some common item. Okay, suppose all of programming languages use the loop. Loop is the one kind of common item. Okay, so every programming language will use the loop. Okay, for the C++, Python, or JavaScript, or C++ array. All of programming languages you also work with the array. Okay, how to define the array for the JavaScript, how to define for the array for C++. Okay, so all of programming languages have a common item. So if you learn this type of item, then we can easily work with that. Okay, as well as you also learn more details, you can simply visit this site. It's called the W3 Schools. Okay, as a beginners, if you don't know any knowledge, so simply visit the link W3 Schools, and it also give you the more interactive practice with the programming language. All of programming language you can easily learn from here. So you can say the JavaScript, Python, okay, C, C++. So this type of language, as well as the Bootstrap, also you can see the all of those. Suppose JavaScript, I click on here. So now you can see basic JavaScript. So you can try to complete all of the basic JavaScript. Okay, HTML or advanced is not need. Okay, because this type of things need when you work with the web design and web developer. But now if you just learn, you can see the JavaScript tutorial. Okay, all of those. Suppose JavaScript variable, operation, then loop, then number, function, object, or date. Okay, then if you just simply just complete the basic JavaScript version, just complete. HTML is not need. Okay, advanced is also not need. Okay, just complete these type of things, then it also work. You can easily learn all of those. Also Python, you can check the Python. The same for the Python, you can simply run all of those for the Python. Okay, not need the Python classes, is not need, or it's not need. Okay, you just simply run. So basic things only need. Okay, so in this case I simply explain the JavaScript and Python, both of programming language we try to learn, and then work with the Google Earth engine. Okay, so first of all, one item, it's called the print. Okay, what is the print? Suppose we already use the print function. Simply search suppose print, and we can simply write suppose 2026 and run. We can get the result. You can see under the console tab, it show the result. Okay, there is no problem. Suppose I want to print suppose my name Mijan, and run it. It show a problem. You can see it show a problem. This problem is Mizan is not defined. It show this type of problem or error we find out. So now we talk about the data type. So commonly data, it can be 2 type or 3 type. So data, suppose one type, it's called the number data type. What is the number? 0 to 9. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And another data type, it's called the strings. Okay, what is the strings? String is the group of character like A, B, C, D. Okay, this type of group of character, or any name. Okay, name, everything, it's a group of character, it's called the string. As well as another data type we also use, it's called the Boolean data type, only for true and false. So commonly all of programming language, it can be JavaScript, Python, C++, or R. All of programming language work with the data type. And this data type, it can be 3 type commonly: number, string, and Boolean. So if you check, when I print the number, there is no problem. But when I print this string data type, I face a problem. So how I can solve the problem? You always remember string data type. When you work, you must use the quotation. Okay, use the quotation and then write the value. Suppose Mijan, before start and in must use the quotation, otherwise it creates some problem. All time you remember. Okay, suppose I simply use the quotation and also use the quotation, and if I run the code, there is no problem. Same like as also for Python. If I just simply click on this, suppose this code editor, I simply write the code. Let's take the new cell. I take a just print. Suppose I want to print this number 2026. So it shows there is no problem. But when I print, suppose print my name without quotation, you can check what happened. Just on the code, it shows the same problem. Mizan is not defined. So just simply put the quotation, start and end, and run the code. There is no problem. Okay, so it's very common error. Okay, so you always remember that when you print any string, must use the quotation. It can be single or double, doesn't matter. Suppose I put the double quotation, okay, and run the code, also there is no problem. So it's a quotation. And you can check, I use this type of sample, mainly it's called the comment. Okay, so comment, it just give you the description. Okay, because I also send you this type of code, okay, after the class. So when you just reverse this type of code and easily revised. Okay, and how I can add the comment in the Python? Same way, just we can simply use this symbol, suppose hash, and write anything. Suppose I put it's a string data type, must use quotation. Okay, and it's a number data type, don't need number data type, don't need for quotation. It's a number data type. So for that, quotation is not need. Okay, just always remember that. Okay, after that, we talk about that another item. It's called the variable. So what is the variable? Variables, you think like as a folder. Suppose in a folder, we simply store it, some item. Okay, suppose if you check my okay, let me show you that. If you check my laptop, just like open, and if you check, suppose just like click, so you can see it's a folder. So this is the one folder, this is another folder, this another folder, another folder. So this type of folder, when I click, I can get all of item. So you can see I can get all of item. When I click, then I can get all of items. So it's called the variable. Okay, and folder name, we can put anything. You can put any name as a folder. Same like as also for the programming language, variable name can be anything we can put. Okay, without some limitation, we can put any name. Okay, almost any name we can put. Suppose I just create a folder, mainly variable name. I put the folder name, suppose number. So this is my folder name. So this folder, I stored a number. Suppose I stored the number 2020. So this number, I stored it in this folder. Okay. But when you define the variable using the JavaScript, you always use the var keyword. Var keyword. Okay. You remember that. Var keyword, then put the variable name, then equal sign, then put the value. So now this value or this item is stored in this variable. Okay. So this variable stored this value. This variable stored this value. So when I print, suppose print, call the number and run the code, it show the result. There is no problem. Same like as suppose I take the variable, suppose country name. Okay, so you can check. Suppose I want to create the two word and make it one variable. So then not use the space, not use only a space. Then try to use the underscore. Okay, so when you create the long variable name, just try to use the underscore and put the equal. Suppose I stored the one country name, suppose Bangladesh. So now this is my variable name, and I stored the one item Bangladesh. And before the variable name for the JavaScript, must use the var keyword. Okay, var keyword must use. Then if I print and call the country name and run the code, it show a problem. So anyone can guess it. What is the problem I face in here? Any problem? What is the problem I face?
Maybe because it is a string.
Yeah.
You are supposed to use quotation.
Yes, thank you. So I also ask you some question, repeat question. You also try to give the answer. It also help me. You can get the class, or if attentively you watch the class. Okay. So now you may run the code. There is no problem. Okay, because it's a string. Okay, group of character. You must use the quotation. And this value I simply store it in this variable. So when I print, it will be work. Same things I can also use for the Python. Just take copy and open, suppose this code or this cell. Just take the new cell, paste here. So var is not need. Okay, just I remove. For the Python, var is not need. Just I run the code, it show the result. Okay, so this is the variable name, equal sign, and put the value. Var is need only for the JavaScript. Just I copy the same line of code again and take the new cell and paste here. So var is not need, because var is need only for the JavaScript. For the Python, var is not need. Just run the code, show the result. Okay. So I hope you also get the idea. What is the variable? Variable, like as a folder, we can store it some item. But if you check, in my folder, I add the more item. Okay, not only for the one item, I add the, you can say, total 9 items in my folder. So same things I can also do in the variable. Suppose I want to store it the more items. Suppose I put the more number. Suppose I put the number 2010 201 2005 or 200 90. So you can see I just in the one folder I stored the more items. Then it show a problem. If you check what is the problem, it already show the cross sign. It show a problem. So now how I can solve it? Suppose I have a one folder. I stored all of item in one folder. How I can do it? So then we talk about the list. Okay, so what is the list? List mainly stored the items. Okay, more than one items in one folder. So how I can define the list? For the list, just use the square bracket start, square bracket end. So now it works as a list. So this list is stored in this folder. So if I run the code, you can see it show the list. Just type run, it show the list serial number. So JavaScript programming, it's a zero base. So it start the counting from 0. So here 0 refers to the first item. Okay, 0 refers to the first item of this list. So 0 is the first item, it's a first item, it's a second item, it's a third item, it's a fourth item, it's a fifth item. Okay. Suppose same like as I want to illustrate the more than one country name. I want to add the other country name. So same. So I put the country name, suppose Pakistan. I want to add the country name, suppose Nepal. I want to add the country name, suppose Nigeria. So you can see it already show a problem. Okay, so it's the one folder, mainly one variable for the one value. There is no problem. But when I add the more value, it show the problem. So for that, we simply use the list. For the list, just use the square bracket start and square bracket. Okay. So here I can see simply put the square bracket in and close. So then I run the code. So now it works as a list. If you check, this is the first item of Bangladesh, then second item, third item, and fourth item. So this is the list. So the list is very important because a lot of time you also use the list when you work with the Google Earth Engine for the remote sensing analysis. A lot of time we need to create the list and also work with that. So same like as just a copy the same line of code and make the list using Python. Just a paste, take the new cell and paste. And var is not need because var is need only for the JavaScript. Just I run the code. So now it show the result. Just I run the code. It show the list. Okay, this type of result I find out. So same like as for another list. If I show you that, just copy. And then remove the var keyword and run the code. So it creates the list. So you can see what the similarity between the Python and JavaScript. Almost similar. Okay, but also have some difference between the Python and JavaScript. Okay, so I will try to teach you both of languages at the same time. So that's why you can easily get the idea what's the difference between the Python and JavaScript. Okay. So after that, we just talk about the another. So it's called the dictionary. Dictionary. What is the dictionary? I'll explain that. So dictionary. So dictionary is the two. It's have the two item. One item it's called the keyword, and also have the key value. So keyword and key value make one item on the dictionary. Suppose I create a keyword. Suppose country. So country is the one kind of keyword. I put the key value of the country, suppose Bangladesh. Then suppose I create another item. I put the keyword, suppose food. I put the another key value for the food is rice. Suppose I put that year. It's the one kind of keyword. I put the key value, suppose year 2026. Then suppose I put the color. It's one kind of keyword. I put the key value of the color is suppose blue. So you can see I create the keyword and key value, keyword and key value, keyword and key value. Okay, so this keyword and key value, this keyword and key value, this keyword and key value, this keyword and key value. It's called the dictionary. So and when you define the dictionary, just remember that use the curly bracket start and curly bracket end. And this thing simply stored it in a variable. This variable name I put, suppose any name. You can put the name it and equals. So then further print and run the code. It show you the dictionary. You can see 4 properties. When I click, it show the color blue, country Bangladesh, then food rice, year 2026. So we find out this type of things. Okay, keyword and key value, keyword and key value, keyword and key value. So if you want, suppose in this dictionary, I want to add a list. Any list I can add. Suppose I want to add the list of color or list of country, list of food, list of year. Same. Suppose I want to add the list of color. So how I can do it? So for that, simply use the square bracket start and square bracket int and put the color name. So I put the color name, suppose red. I put the color name, suppose gray. Then put suppose yellow. So I create this type of list of the color. If I run the code, you can see what happened. We find out that it show the color. It's a list. Okay. So same like as you can also add the list of the country, list of the food, list of the year. Okay. So this is the dictionary. Dictionary, you can also add the list also. So it's also very helpful when you work with the Google Earth engine for the remote sensing. A lot of time also use it. So this thing I also copy and paste in the Python. And paste here and remove it. And now run the code. Okay, so you can get this type of result. Okay, so just we are now make a break for 10 minutes. So after the 10 minutes, we also continue. Okay, just make a break for 10 minutes.